Hey guys, this is your girl Big AJ. I hope you guys are having a really nice afternoon today. Today is the 24th, the first day back to school with the kiddos. So I just wanted to report and let you guys know that it was a beautiful day today. The kids were so excited to get back to school. They were looking beautiful. The little boys were nicely dressed, sharp haircuts. The girls was so beautiful. The parents did a good job with the girls' hair, and their little outfits were so cute. They were just so excited. So my duties that I do there in the morning, I greet the kids in the morning. I do breakfast with my class. Then we come back to our class, and then we go about our day. At the end of the day, I have assigned bus duties. So I get the kids from the classroom who rides the bus, take them to the gym room, line them up, and then we take them to the bus. And then at lunch, when I'm on my lunch, I relieve the secretary, and I'll be helping her answer the telephones or anything like that until she comes back for lunch. So yeah, today was a good day. It was so cute. So many little kids that left kindergarten, now they in the first grade. They just so excited. And then I asked one of the little kids today, I said, "Are you excited today to be back in school for the first day of school?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm not." I said, "Why?" I said, "Do you think you're gonna have a good year, a good day?" He said, "I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have a good day today." And I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "I just don't feel it." I said, "Well, let's change that into a positive." I said, "You're gonna have a good day." I said, "You're gonna walk in your classroom this morning and you're gonna say good morning to your teacher." He said, "Is she gonna be nice to me?" I said, "She's gonna be very nice to you, and you should be nice to her." I said, "Do you think you can do that?" And he was like, "Yeah, I could do that." And so, I hope he had a great day. I didn't get to see him at the end of the day. And so in my classroom, I met some of my students for the first time. And I asked one little boy, I was like, "Hey, so tell me, how would you like for me to greet you in the morning? Do you want high five, low five? You want fist bumps? You want a hug? What? Tell me." He was like, "No, I don't want none of that. I don't like that." I said, "Well, what do you like?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "You're a big boy." I said, You growing up?" He said, "I'm not grown." I said, "I know you're not grown." I said, "But you're growing." And I said, "You should know the things that you like." And he was like, "Okay." He said, "Just say hello to me." I was like, out of the mouth of babes, out of the mouth of babes. So I said, "Okay, that's fair." So in the morning when I see him, I'm gonna say hello, hello to you. Then we had some little girls, they were talking. You know how little kids, I don't know if you guys ever worked in a school or anything like that, but working with kids, they say things to you, or whatever, how they feel. So the one little girl told me, she was like, "Oh, I like your hair." And I was like, "Oh, do you?" I said, "Thank you. I like your hair too. It's so pretty." She had these real pretty little braids in her hair, and it was just really pretty. And she said, "But tomorrow, I'm going to switch it up." Little girl, first grader. I said, "You gonna switch it up?" I said, "Well, how you gonna wear your hair tomorrow?" She was like, I'm gonna put it up in a bun," or she said, "I think, or leave some down or whatever." And it was just so cute to me because, like I said, I love to hear little kids express themselves, because they have their own little identity. And so I really appreciated that. And then another little girl that was in my classroom, she's complimented me, and I thought that was so nice of her. And she's like, "I like your dress, Miss Adrian." I said, "Thank you." "And I like your dress." She had on a little white dress today. And I was like, "Do you like dresses?" She said, "I love dresses. I love skirts. I love shorts and stuff like that." And I was like, "That's what's up." But yeah, so you guys, um, it was very interesting first day of school. And sometimes as a teacher, we have our highs and we have our lows. And I'm praying more for more highs than lows. But again, it's school. You know what I'm saying? All our kids have issues. Some do, some don't. And we just work with them to, make them better children. So on this journey, this new school year, I'll check in and out and let y'all know mostly the highs because I always look forward to positive. But if it's some lows or things of that nature, maybe we can still discuss some of those things and try to figure out how we can help our children, because it takes a village, you know. And I look forward to sharing that information with you guys. And if you are a parent and you have a student, I do work with special need kids. I'm in an ED classroom, and some of our children have a lot of issues that they're trying to deal and cope with. And if you are a parent and you have a child that's in special needs, maybe I can give you guys some advice on some of the things that I know, or some of the things that I've experienced, and maybe I can help you guys. So if you have a kid in special needs class and have any questions, leave me a comment and we can discuss some of those things. I'm here for you guys. Again, like I said, like this video, comment, subscribe until I get back with you guys. Tomorrow we're gonna see how tomorrow goes. This video is going to be very short. Like I said, I'll get back with you guys tomorrow and let y'all know how day number 2 went. Wish me luck. Bye bye.